Alrighty, so before we get into our fun melodies exercise, I want to quickly explain to you the basics of what's called tabs or reading tabs. So tabs is just another way for us guitarists to read musical notation. It's a much more simple and easy way for us to read music on a piece of paper rather than really learning musical notation and learning how to read the dots, right? So a tab is something that us guitarists, unlike piano players, actually can really use to our advantage. It only really works with guitar. So we're really lucky. It creates a really beautiful and easy shortcut for us. So I want to explain to you now really quickly how tabs work. And then in the fun melodies, I'm going to have tabs embedded in the videos so that you're going to be able to have a very clear practice area to practice those tabs. So first of all, I'm going to put a tab up on screen here. What you have to know is that when you're reading a tab, it's the guitar, you have to think of the guitar like this. So on paper, the 6th string is going to be on the bottom, okay? It's a little bit counterintuitive since normally you'd think it's the opposite. But the bottom line on the tab is actually the 6th string, and the top line on the tab is the 1st string, okay? So that's the first thing you're going to have to kind of practice. And what I want to do now is just do one quick practice round with you. So remember how we learned that first fun melody, which was Smoke on the Water? What I want to do now is put a tab up on screen for you so that you can see exactly how that would look and what I mean when I say the guitar is turned around, just so you have a clear example of that. So check it out. As you can see, the 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6, 5 are all happening on the lowest string, which is of course the 6th string, okay? So there is a clear example for you of how that works. Now, in upcoming lessons, I'm also going to be showing you how a hammer-on looks on tab, how a pull-off looks on tab, and so on. But for now, I just want to give you the very, very basics. So let me give you one more example now. And this is also going to be in the song, in the first fun melody that we're going to be learning. So you can see it says on the paper, on the 5th string, 8, and on the 2nd string, 9. And you can see that they're parallel with one another. They're right on top of each other in one line, one parallel line. And what that means is that we're playing them at the same time, okay? So with our Smoke on the Water example, we only had single notes, and that means that we're not playing them at the same time. But when they're parallel with one another, then they are played at the same time, okay? Okay, so what I want to do now is get into our first fun melody, and there you're going to see clear examples of how tabs work and how you can practice them, okay? Using a song, using a real song. So those are the basics of tabs, just so when you see it in the lessons coming up, you're not going to get confused, okay? And then later on, I'm going to be showing you about hammer-ons, pull-offs, and how all that looks on a tab as well. Okay, so I'll see you in the next lesson. See you there. Bye-bye. Bye.